This is a holdup. Whoa, what's that on the cracker? Caviar?
Come on, throw it here!
Oh, come on! That double-crossing Baron. Nobody takes other people's stuff from us and gets away with it. Nobody. Gotcha, Ryder. Man, you should have seen your... How you doing? So there I was, Princess. Angry warlord to my left, ferocious dire wolves to my right, gold coins in my hand, and where's my faithful partner Flynn Rider? Turns out this warlord had these twin daughters who, yeah, we looked out for each other when no one else would. In fact, you can say we're the closest thing either of us ever had to a family. Where have I been? More like, where haven't I been? Mostly yes, but you know, right now, I'm not thinking about where I've been. I'm thinking about where I'm headed. And right now, I'm headed to the bathroom. Psst. I said, psst. Yes, I have acute arachnophobia. The treasure's this way. Nah, you're just getting rusty. Viola.
Domain.
Now, wait a minute. Lying is a strong word. Accurate, but strong. Besides, the only reason I lied to you is because you wouldn't have agreed to do this otherwise. So really, we're both to blame. Well, there was an old inmate named Jesse, and I did call him. No, Mr. Kilpatrick. Oldie. That's just insensitive, Flynn. What? We can spend all day trying to figure out who's in the wrong here, but I don't see what the big deal is. Lying is what we grew up on. It's what we do. Well, good for you. Want a medal? No, really, want one? There are like 25 of these things. Hey, don't call me on Waldo. Besides, don't you at least want to know whose basement this is? It's the Baron's. You said we'd get him later. Exactly. We waited 8 long years for revenge. And I'm not leaving until I've settled the score. And now the score is settled. Let's get out of here. Shh! Honey, you know it's not your show. Someone's there. Oh, that hurt. Sorry about that. Eugene. Eugene.
No, my name is Percival. Guard! Guard!
Wow! There's more gold coins in here than I can count. What's wrong with you? I wouldn't say I took advantage. I borrowed it. Here, you can have it back. Wow, money has really changed you, Eugene. Our orphanage. Eugene and I were bequeathed it from our favorite nanny, a sweet little old woman whom we affectionately called Oldie. Oldie was the closest thing we ever had to a mom, so that ring is very special to us. When we left the orphanage, we hid it inside a big oak tree in these woods, promising each other that the first one of us to find true love would be able to give that special someone the ring. Princess, I believe that would be you. Man, I'm good. That's quite a sticky wicket you got yourself into. Steal from a princess? Let me know how that works out for you. And defy the princess's trust? Why would I do that? I got this one.
She'll destroy you. Actually, go ahead.
Oh. Princess, if I look, I lied to Eugene. And to you, Princess. About everything. He was only trying to help a friend. Or someone who used to be his friend, I guess. I'm truly sorry. It's how Oldie would have wanted it.
Well, Mr. Schnitz just made a generous donation to the orphanage charity.
Really? How much?
Oh, about a stolen treasure's worth.
Gangway! I smell stroganoff. It's not for me. Oh, why? I wasn't actually going to eat it. I just wanted to take a second to raise a glass to you and then lower it. Now, where was I? I can see that you're mad that I ate every single thing at this table. And I know you and I haven't always seen eyeball to weird, giant lizard eyeball. But the thing is, you shouldn't be mad at me. Really, you should be mad at whoever stood you up. Whoever took you and all this fine food for granted? If it were me, you wouldn't see old Lance waiting around, that's for sure. Nope, I know when I'm not wanted. But that's what makes you better than me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a food coma to slip into. I'm not sure how I feel about this whole public servant business anyway. Then let's find us a striker. Well, he's not here. Ooh, let's get kebab. But the kebabs...
Eat me out. You know you gotta pay for those sucks.
Well, that was a waste of time. Hey, look at that. We hit a dead end. Hey! Come on, everybody. Fast, fun money. Ladies and gents, just find the coin and win the purse. Wrong tail. Who's next? Next up. Wrong tail. Try again. Out. Ow! Wow. I did not see that coming. I did.
That was a little funny. That was definitely a little funny.
Yeah. They'll just run off and start stealing again. Speaking from personal experience anyway. Or wings. I'm a drumstick man. Aren't you a fancy little thief? I'm calling mine Red, because she's here. So fancy.
We were the original strikers, okay? We invented techniques that are used by criminals all around the world to this day. You ever heard of the drop and stop?
Of course it didn't help matters that Eugene stole his prize stallion.
Stole?
It's worthless. Thieving tip number 1. Take the most valuable thing in the rooms. Thieves are people too. You know, we could scare them straight. Of course, we have to take them to some tough-looking types. You and I were too pretty to be scary. You know, that kind of reminded me of us when we were that age. Hey! Service! That's it! Come on, Red. We're making lunch. What do you know? Mine does talk. Joke's on that guy. He never hired me. They're in more trouble than I thought. So what do? We're unarmed and outnumbered. We can try the heave-ho, a bob and weave, a shoehorn Sam, a lucky 18. What? So we just ask Weasel to let the girls go real nicely? Last time I checked, we were on his boss's most wanted list too. So, Eugene, you want to let me in on the actual plan part of this plan? Nah, I didn't really want to work for the captain anyway. Too much yelling. I appreciate the offer, but no thanks, Captain. I actually found a job on my own. You are looking at the new chef of the Snuggly Duckling. Today's my first day. I'm taking a personal day. You sure you're okay letting them go? Open my next, Mrs. Queen. It's for camping. Queens go camping, right? Huh. Hey, speaking of camping, Eugene and I are making a whole night out of watching the shower. We're actually gonna camp out overnight. It's kind of a tradition. Hey, think I can borrow your tent? Pascal, you're gonna love this camping trip with the guys. Out in the woods, no need to worry about rules or manners or anything. Oh, Your Majesty, little thing. It marks the first job we ever pulled as kids, Your Majestic One. You know how easy it is to pick someone's pocket when their eyes are on the sky. Hey, how about you come with us? What? I thought you liked the king. Relax, buddy. King or no king, it'll just be a bunch of guys camping, but if it makes you feel better, I'll be a paragon of Eddie... Kid. Pork chop? I kept it warm in my boot. What do you mean? I'm on it. So, Your Majesty, let me ask you, how much does a king pull down a year? After taxes. Come on, man, be mature! See what you did to the Queen's tent? Well, hello there. Look at you, little cute. Eugene, I just want you to know, I will stop being so overwhelmingly ill-mannered, and I will try not to be upset with you when you are yelling at me for thinking I'm being endearing. How are we gonna find that cute little fuzzy thing? It could be anywhere. I don't know what this is, but I know I'm not getting on it. What are you doing? King, pray tell your majesty, what hast thou planned to do with thy newly bestowed might? You're out of your head. Your majesty. Don't worry, your majesty. We've totally got everything under control. Catch and rain! Yeah! Really taking advantage of that king clout, aren't we, your majesty? It's good to be the king, huh? Mm-hmm.
Nice shot, kid.
Look at us, princess. If the rest of the world had its way, each and every one of us would either be on the run or locked up somewhere. Great. So how do we get down there? That tiny little thing? You'd sooner find a horse on that ledge before you get me to go on there. That is one determined horse. Knew I should have stopped at 4 donuts this morning.
Curse you, crawlers, and your alluring delectability! I'm sick! Can't feel my face. You ready?
Quick, help me get down there. Present delivery for the princess. Wait! Are you insinuating that I'm trying to break the princess out? Well, I'm just embarrassed for both of you.
Well, Stan said it, so.
I assure you, there's nothing but gifts in these packages. Have a look. You sure you haven't accordioned before? Only musical genius. Well, listening to Pete play for that long wasn't easy, but I took one for the team. Oh, I liked it so much better when it was invisible. What is on it?